one thing I noticed basically with the protocol is if we look at the mining, kind of the mining model that we've seen so far in these protocols, I feel that Taurus is aiming to really um, improve upon this model, or basically improve certain aspects where this model may fall short. So this is not me talking about any particular protocol. This is just generally the mining model of these protocols that we're seeing. Is you kind of have token one, you go to mine token two, and some of that token one economic energy gets put into a burn, which is going to buy token two. So that pushes token two up in price. And then essentially what's going to happen here is people have made a lot of money. They sell token two back for token one, and then they repeat this process here. So this compounding process is going to become like a wormhole. Like I said before, it's going to suck in just tons of economic energy into it, and it can go absolutely crazy. But then there is an instance where maybe the user base bringing new ETH in or new token one in slows down, where basically this mining it doesn't become profitable anymore. So it kind of has these cycles, and when you're on the down cycle where mining isn't profitable, what a lot of users are doing right now is they can't grow their position anymore, so they're resorting to just hold their token. But the cool thing that I see with Taurus, and what Taurus allows you to do, is, let's say creating ROI goes down, you can still grow your position. So it kind of fixes that problem of people just sitting there not being able to do much with their tokens. I remember a lot of people asking like Jake about that, like right at the start of TITANX, or like what happens if mining's not profitable. And we have this whole ecosystem built on TITANX, so there's so much you can do with TITANX, but like this has got something inherent to the protocol that you can do. And if that creating ROI does go down, then you can take your Taurus and simply stake it, and then by doing that, you're still paying a 5% fee. So you're getting like the existing user base, and they're going to start rotating that flywheel again, because now the existing user base that you've created are putting in 5% each to stake, which then gets the flywheel moving. You don't need to bring in necessarily more people. The people that are already there are going to start kicking that flywheel again. And at the end of the day, if you're worried about, but are people going to stake, ROI is ROI. Like if people see it in their face, they're going to do it. That's just the way I see things, right? Like if it's there, people are going to do it. People are going to pay that fee, and then that just goes straight into the system. So, do you think my analysis there was correct? Is there anything you would correct?
No, it was spot on. I mean, the point of Taurus, like you said, is to allow people to consistently be able to grow their positions, and that is what I want people to understand deeply, is that unlike any other protocol, you can compound like TITANX and you could stake like HEX all over a shorter period. Like most staking protocols, you have to, in order to earn the max shares, you have to stake for 10 to 15 years, especially the ones we're most familiar with. And I did not want that. I wanted people to be able to come. It's equal playing field. Effectively, creating and staking are two actions that just get you shares. And, you could, the way I like to think about this is like, there's been an evolution. Bitcoin was version 1, where you had effectively, you could think about it like a mining pool, so to speak, but it's not really a mining pool, where mining or miners, people that bought GPU hardware, paid electricity bills, they go and they essentially run their hardware. They earn Bitcoin from block rewards by basically getting a number right, figuring out what number is the jackpot number. And that comes into existence. Now, when they have Bitcoin that is valued at high enough where it is now getting them more profit than their electricity expenses, their hardware expenses, they could do two things, or a few things, right? One, they could sell for profit, which is then any of the holders or the purchasers, right? The market buyers are all exit liquidity, right? Or they could compound and essentially use that profit to buy more mining hardware and continue that process to earn more and more and more and more, right? Now, what HEX did is it removed the mining, and it said, okay, well, what if the stakers, right? Because it recognized that the mining was an issue because the people that actually held the token couldn't do anything. You had to have all this fancy hardware. It just it didn't seem like it fit, right? So Richard Hart came out and said, I'm going to fix this and give the stakers back the power. And so people could stake and lock up for 15 years. And the problem, though, was because there wasn't a point of fair value, which I like to refer to which was there in Bitcoin, which is the cost of electricity and hardware. And you can go, and when you are above that point, you could compound essentially your mining equipment to get you more Bitcoin eventually, right? HEX removed that, but gave the stakers the power. When TITANX came back in, it removed that ability to stake for most of the supply, but also allowed people to then compound, right? And so TORUS is the evolution of all these things. It combines the central mining pool with the staking and the compounding of mining all together into one to create what you were saying, like you were saying too. It solves a puzzle that no one's been able to solve yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, man, that is so cool. I love this space. We're in the best place. We're in the best place. We're watching this this game just keep on developing and keep on building and keep on improving. So it's so cool, man. And I'm really excited to see how all of this stuff plays out, how all of these protocols play out. Because even Hyper, some would say, was a bit of an improvement on Titan, had the Vortex and stuff like that. So, we're constantly refining these systems and just building even more crazy stuff. And look, the best bit is this is all built on TITANX. It's all built on X28. So, it's not about competition and this one's better than that one. We're all helping each other. Like, we're all in the same ecosystem bubble here. Everything TORUS does is going to benefit Titan, right? It's going to bring in economic energy. It could get, it's cool to see. It's amazing to see. We haven't seen these kind of this level of innovation, but all within one ecosystem before, like all within one bubble. That directly benefit each other. So
it's pretty special time and a pretty special ecosystem.
I'm very bullish. Yeah, I'm super bullish on this ecosystem, man. It's insane. I think everything I said I wrote down here.
Yeah, I think you absolutely nailed it.